guys, I'm Tanya, and the most asked question that I always get is, how do you edit your Instagram photos? So I thought I'd give you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how I do mine. Let's get started. This is my first time recording my phone screen, and I'm pretty excited. So let's start off by opening Instagram and actually looking at my kind of theme that I have. I say kind of because it's not really a theme. So I've got the white square borders going on, lots of vibrant colors, lots of greens, blues, and oranges. So let's get into it. Alright, so for the editing app, I use VSCO or VSCO, whatever it's actually called, who really knows. I'm Team VSCO. And before filming this video, I just took some quick iPhone photos of my watch on my balcony, so we'll use that to edit today. I'd say that 4 out of 10 times I'll use a filter, but it's not very common, but that's literally the first step I always take. I usually only go through S3, C2, C3, or A6. I don't typically use any of my other ones that I have. Those are the 4 that work with my theme the best, and basically it's being very vibrant and bright because I want to have a bright, welcoming looking Instagram. We'll go with S3, but I never go with the full power of the filter. I always go about 8, 9, or 10 depending on where it's at. So if you go from the beginning to here, you can see that it adds some crispiness, some brightness, some boldness. I'm gonna go with 9. So after I've got a filter picked out, I'm gonna go into the edit mode. So if the photo's not already cropped in a square, I'll crop it first to the 1:1 ratio so that you can see exactly what you're editing rather than the whole picture that won't even be in the Instagram. Then I'll go and edit the exposure, and usually I bring that up a bit so that I have the bright pop that I like in my theme. Right now I think I'll just do 1. Sometimes I'll do 2 if it's a really dark picture, but I think we're good with 1 for now. Then I'll go and add 1 or 2 on the contrast scale. You don't want to be too contrasty, but sometimes you need that extra contrast, so we'll just go with 1. Then I'll go and edit the temperature, which is really important because if your photo ended up really blue like this because you took it late at night, you just gotta bring it over into the yellow side and it'll correct that easily for you. So in this case, it looks like we're looking a little blue, so maybe I'll go up 1 on the temperature side to yellow. That looks pretty good to me. I tend to always go to the right, to the warmer side, because it's more of a welcoming color and it makes you feel more warm when you enter my Instagram. Enter my Instagram. I say that like it's a cave or something. So we'll leave that at +1. Then we'll go to saturation. And saturation is an iffy one because you don't want too much color to the point where it looks fake. So usually I'll just go 1 or nothing at all. This one looks alright with the 1. It looks a little intense, but I wouldn't say it's too much. Next we'll go to skin tone, which is actually one that a lot of people overlook a lot, and it's the face icon. It basically changes your skin and corrects it if it's too green or too magenta. You may have not noticed this before, but if you look at my skin color, it's actually changing. So this one is looking a tad magenta-y, maybe green, I can't even tell. You know, sometimes I just play with this until I'm like, oh, that looks about right. I think that looks about good. Changes it just slightly, but it makes it look so much better. And I won't use highlights or shadows in this particular photo, but sometimes I will use it. Highlights to get rid of spots that are just too bright. So maybe on my hand, on the edge of my hand there, you can see, oh, it actually looks pretty good. So maybe we'll do 8 or 9. Then we'll go to shadows. And in this case, I definitely won't need to use it. But if there's something that's just too dark, maybe even like my clock swatch, it brings that up. So you also don't want to put this up too much. Maybe just 1 or 2. And again, this makes my photo look bad in this case, so I won't be using that. And that's basically all I do. So I'll go and save this, save to camera roll. There's actually one more secret editing tip right before I actually post this. Then we'll go and open up the app Square Ready. It's free in the App Store. This is not sponsored. This is just how I edit my photos, and this is how you get that white border. So we'll open that up, grab my photo in here, camera roll, boom, right there. So from the very bottom, you see 3 cropping types of icons. And on the 3rd one over, you'll see that there's 3 dots above it. I tap it so it goes to the 2nd one, and that one is my personal theme. But if you click it a bunch of times, you can see that it does different variations of the square border. So you can pick whatever border you want, but mine personally is in the middle one. And then I just save in, heading on over to Instagram. Copy to Instagram. Now, once it's in Instagram, you can't add any of these filters because as you can see, it makes the border messed up and you don't want to have your borders different colors as you post them. So I never pick another filter, but the secret thing that I do is go to the edit mode and go to brightness and just touch it up just a little bit, just enough so it brings it that extra pop that VSCO couldn't do for the photo. Now I just add my caption and I'm all done. This is a new video. Hit share and there we go. Perfect. I won't actually keep this on my Instagram because I already just posted a watch photo. So that is all for today's video. Be sure you give it a giant thumbs up and comment down below what Instagram theme you have, along with your Instagram name and what your favorite food is. And if you do all of the above 3, I'll go and lurk your Instagrams and like a couple of photos if your account isn't on private. So thanks for watching, subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye!